Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chef Kamal Hoyte with Salmon Catering and Events. We're here today to cook a 3-course menu. First, we're going to start with a pear salad with cherry tomatoes, baby lettuce, goat cheese, and a hint of apple cider vinaigrette. So first, we're going to start with making sure our lettuce is very clean and lush. Gotta be green. Make sure filtered and make sure it's all the waters are drained from it. Also, we have here a little bit of mixed green, microgreens, making sure it's not wilted. And here I have my pear. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut it a little bit. Sometimes you gotta core it, take out the seeds. But if you're not that skillful, you gotta use this thing here, a corer, as I say. Make sure until you got it right here. You want about 3 pieces per plate. All right, pretty straightforward and easy. Then once you get it finished, you start with your lemon. Very important. Slice there. We're gonna make a vinaigrette. Okay. So we're gonna start with our vinaigrette. First, we're gonna start with a little bit of the lemon juice. Give some noise in there. Lemon juice. Squeeze it nice and firm. Nice and firm. Like a squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Ooh-wee. All right. You need actually 1/2 a lemon for this. Then you're gonna start with your olive oil. A little bit the olive oil. All right. A little bit of honey again. Incorporate nice and jelly. Beautiful. We're gonna make our vinaigrette. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tilt the olive oil on top of this and drizzle it a little bit, as you can see. Let it whisk. So you want it to be emulsified, the emulsification process, not broken. Nobody wants broken stuff, right? Gradually, pour it gradually so it won't break. That'll be smooth. And I'll show you the finished product. Pretty easy. What the lemon and the apple cider does is give you flavor. Now I'm gonna hit with a little bit of apple cider vinegar. A little bit like this. Woo-wee. All right. Now taste it. So what I'm gonna do, everybody can see. Nice and little. You don't want too watery. Yeah. Nice and moist. You gotta whisk something, you gotta do it in your hand. I know these days people use blenders and everything for this thing, you know what I mean? No, you don't want the blenders. Do the old French way. Woo! So it's got woo-wee. All right. Fun part now. Now what we're gonna do? We're gonna use compose the salad. So what do you like to keep your making sure your plate is nice? Whatever plate you want to use, just soak it. I like the presentation and everything like that. So, nice round plate, maybe oval or something, just to highlight the dish. So what I'm going to do, a little bit of this, bad boy, baby lettuce, a little bit of this, a little bit of cherry tomatoes, top, and then the cucumber. Just 2 pieces of this. You start with a small portion, and then we're going to add. So we're going to, you could add this using a spoon, or you could add this, just a little bit of, you don't want it to be too soggy, you want it to be crisp. So, gonna mix it a little bit. Then, we're gonna add a little bit of salt. If you notice, I didn't add any salt to the vinegar, because I'm gonna add salt to this. Most people don't add pepper, but a little bit of pepper. So now this is gonna be fun part. As I tell you guys, this is very fun and easy salad to make. You just wanna have fun. Fun. But make it more appetizing. Yeah. I'm gonna start plating my salad. So what I'm gonna do now, I'll bring this closer to me. There. And you notice I have my pear over here and my cucumber cores left over for everything like that. So I'm gonna start with a leaf of the baby lettuce on the bottom. You want about 3 or 4 pieces, you know? Not too thick. All right, nice. These are the pieces of cucumbers and tomatoes, as you see, I put inside of the salad. They are already tossed in the vinaigrette, so I'm going to use those two just to put on top, just to get some flavor in and stuff like that. Cucumber cores. So, another part. We add more lettuce, mixed greens on top for height purposes. And then we add little cherry tomatoes inside, little pieces, you know, make it nice and pretty and walla, whatever you want to talk, whatever you want to say, you know. Just make it pretty, please. Is it pretty, please? All right, let's go. What are we gonna add? Okay. What I like to do, I like to add a little bit, one on the end and one on the other end. So why I do this? Oh, it's falling off. London Bridge is falling off. Okay, let's go. London Bridge is falling off. And then you put it all on top. A little piece. I just want to make sure that I'm going to cut them a little piece, a small piece. You want a thin slice like a razor, you know what I mean? Thin slice. I'm going to make like a little strip. Careful not to cut your hands. And then add a little more cherry tomatoes. And here we go. Then I'm going to drizzle a little bit of this on top, a little bit of vinegar on top. Finish it up with some goat cheese. Right, goat cheese on top. Crumble goat cheese. You can use whatever cheeses you want to, you know, just to make it simple. And then, you know, almonds. Just drizzle them on top. Don't be too stingy. And then I'm gonna finish it with what I usually garnish with a little bit of pomegranate. Go all the way around. Boom. Voila! Bon appetit, my friends. Woo-wee! Wonderful. We're back here. So now we're going to start with the entree. This entree is very close to my heart. It was inspired. I was inspired to do it because of my grandmother and my grandfather. My grandfather is a fisherman. He does fishing as a way of life, and I learned how to fillet and catch fish growing up as a young kid. So this dish is a pan-seared salmon, grilled asparagus, roasted fingerling potatoes, and a lemon caper Beurre Blanc. I'm part French also. This is where the Beurre Blanc comes in. And butter sauce, white wine, a hint of garlic, shallots, finishing off with a bit of herbs and spices. Beurre Blanc can easily be broken, but you gotta be careful with it. Start with a low heat and finish with a medium density heat. Very creamy. If you want to add a hint of cream to it, or maybe some butter, people with butter, like capers or something like that. But it's a very flavorful dish, you know. I keep my asparagus crisp as a crisp vegetable. I usually start them and finish on the oven top, maintain that crispness. My fingerling potatoes right here. Very easy to cook. Just gonna marinate first in a bit of olive oil, thyme, parsley in the oven, 350 degrees. That's it. Very easy, healthy, delicious. Delicioso. Wonderful. All right. So now we're gonna start the cooking process. Half sizes. Half. Cut these bad boys in half. Just a little bit. Just like that. On the bias. A little salt. Pepper. Olive oil, drizzle. I got my herb right here. Any herb you could do. I usually use thyme and dill sometimes. Ooh. And then a little bit of Creole season, which is my signature season. Very special to me. Yeah. Tell you why in a bit.
Make sure to look up at the.
Yeah, so I add my Creole seasoning a little bit. Very special to me, to my heart. And I'll tell you guys in a bit, okay? Yeah, so this goes right in the oven. I'm gonna season my fish. Clean, dry boil, clean, dry fish. You're making sure the fish is very clean, nice and moist. You wanna be, no, too much going on. You don't want too much going on. And most importantly, when you're cooking, you gotta be organized. Very organized when you're cooking. Making sure everything, all the mise en place in place, and then you can have fun with the rest. That's it. So add my Creole seasoning. On both asparagus, I'm gonna use a little bit of olive oil. Top. A little more Creole seasoning, salt, pepper. I'm gonna marinate it a little bit. Marinate it a little bit. Seem to be with the fish. So this fish I'm gonna actually sear skin side down. I'll show you in a bit. Make sure season the back of the fish also. Some of the salt. Not too much though, because the Creole seasoning alone have salt. So it's a spice mix, very secret spice mix. As I say, I'll tell you in a bit how it is. Actually, my wife's culture, so I give her credit for this spice mix. You know what I mean? All right. Then we're gonna move these over here. So I'm gonna cook my sear my salmon. It's gonna be pan-seared salmon, crispy skin. It's pan-seared salmon. The skin side down, and you're gonna cook it on one side and finish it in the oven. Then I'm gonna do my sauteed asparagus. You actually with the olive oil, a little bit of garlic, salt, pepper, on top, over top, and then I'm gonna do the fingerling potatoes. That's actually gonna start at first because it takes more time to cook. It takes about 15 minutes or so to cook the fingerling potatoes. But those actually gonna start at first, and then it could go into the salmon and the asparagus. Salmon actually takes about 7 minutes to cook. Depends on how you want it. 7 to 10 minutes, you say. You know what I mean? Make it nice, marinate, and once it's seasoned pretty well, you go there. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna show you how it's done. Alright. Start with a little bit of oil. You wanna make sure you hear the sizzling sound of the oil before you put the salmon in. You know what that means? Salmon usually cooks medium heat, you know, not too high, just medium. You're gonna get, medium, but make sure it's crispy. It's gonna be easy. Easy and delicious. Okay, you're gonna do it. Woo-wee! Let's go. Have fun with your food. Sizzling sound. That's what you want there, alright? That's what you want. Asparagus, same thing. Asparagus too. Ooh, delicious. Oh, this is deliciousness. Check on those potatoes, making sure they are golden. Oh yeah, they get in there. I love it. Just start pushing off there. They cook pretty easy. I just say 385. Caramelize on the bottom and then a little crispy and then soft in the middle. You know what I mean? Delicate. Alright. Usually I don't flip this, so this is crispy stuff. See how it's golden over there? Golden. Crispy, very crispy, very crispy. This is what you want, this is what you want. Touch it, form, nice, crispy. So usually I don't flip it, so I'm gonna flip it back on the other side. I'll finish it like this in the oven. 7 minutes and we're good. 2 hours per minute. I want to put it. the bottom. Look at the asparagus. Beautiful. You don't want it to turn it overcooked. Although if they overcook, they're going to be turned dark and very soggy. You're going to be more, when they cook pasta, it's al dente. But you want to crunchiness. So you use different terms. This actually pretty finished right now. Beautiful. Crunchy. Voila. Right now we're just waiting on those potatoes to finish. As I said, they take you longer, so you gotta start them first and then the other stuff come after. Usually asparagus probably easy to cook. Let's say the oil gets hot, you put them in and then around 5 to 7 minutes finish. Salmon, as I say, you sear it on. Importantly, is temperature of the salmon. Gotta be good. Depends on the doneness of how you want it. That's how you're gonna do it. But make sure, if you want a crispy skin salmon, make sure the oil is medium heat. Skin side down. Then you get a color. I'll finish it in the oven. That's it. This is my asparagus. Beautiful. So now, another fun part. I'm gonna start making a Beurre Blanc. Once I get those vegetables and the proteins in, give it a little bit of oil. As I said, Beurre Blanc is easily broken. It's a French term for butter sauce, you know, fancy, blah, blah, blah. So I'm gonna switch back and forth. I'll put that in there. A little bit of, this is the guys, the dill. This is gonna go actually at the end. Get a little bit of melted butter. That's what I do. Some people do it differently. A little bit of the white wine. Yeah, let that reduce a bit. You don't want to be winey and everything. You know, taste winey and over the top. You want to make sure all the flavors are combined. There's a fusion of flavors and everything. You know, that's why I use a little lemon juice at the end to accelerate the flavor. Up. Woohoo! You know when you're gonna accelerate? You ride a bicycle? Nobody here can't push it? You gotta accelerate it. Watch it. We're gonna squeeze this gradually inside here. Alright, you don't want to put them in the flavor. Then you gotta gradually tilt it in. I could actually use a whisk also, just to whisk it. Woohoo! You see that? It's coming. You don't have to cook that anymore because it's already emulsified. Any more heat to this is going to be broken. I'll keep this is actually finished. What I do, I add a little salt. Not too much butter. The butter that I use actually is salted butter, so you don't want actually too much salt. A little bit of pepper. And then at the end, I'll add some dill because I want some more creativity, more flavor to it. So this is actually finished, ready to go. We're just waiting on those baby potatoes, and then we'll be good. The fun part, I like to play it a lot, you know. As I say, you gotta be fun, creativity. You know, don't be boring like that. Be fun with your food, you know. It's like you're walking on water. That's it. And now we're back. The salmon's ready, the asparagus is ready. We're gonna take it out of the oven. Oh, look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. Oh, voila. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful or what? Alright. So look right here. The Beurre Blanc right here. The asparagus coming up. Here's our beautiful potatoes. Look at it. Isn't that beautiful? Golden locks. Look. Let me try these. Yeah. Oh. Delicious. The asparagus coming up. Alright. Now we have everything. Take a clean look of everything. Asparagus. Salmon. A simple dish. Delicious. Let's compose it. Let me show you how I do it. You don't have to do it like me. I mean, professional, but. So I'm gonna start my asparagus. Center. You always want a focal point. Not too much stuff on the plate. A focal point. You know what I mean? A little bit of asparagus, maybe like 2 or 3 pieces. Your potatoes. Look at it. On the side. You know, I teach my cooks daily how to do this way. They do it their own way. You know. Actually, somebody around here probably do it differently. Anyway. And then the salmon. Go right on top. Oh, that's look beautiful. Beautiful. Then we're gonna do this. French way. The Beurre Blanc, nappe. Nappe is meaning you gotta coat the spoon. As my French teacher told me, he's like, look it, nappe, nappe. Don't beat it, just work it. That's it. You don't jizz it around like this. Oh, bad boy. He's bad. Oh, beautiful. And this, when you plating, you don't have to plan it. Just do it. You know, the Nike sign, just do it like that. You know? And it makes it colorful with a little cherry tomatoes. You know, I'm finishing out with a dill. Absolutely delicious. If I can do it, anyone could do it. So there's my pansy salmon, with roasted finger leg potatoes, sauté asparagus, and a lemon caper Beurre Blanc. Voila. We'll be right back. Alright, welcome back. We're here to the final and most exciting segment for everyone who loves desserts. We're going to do a grandma's bread pudding. Simple bread pudding. We're going to use brioche buns, a bit of the dry figs, honey, cinnamon, nutmeg, incorporated it in a bit of cream, and then we're going to put it in ramekin. Some people prefer to put it in a big tray and bake it up, but I like a little bit of presentation. So I have these ramekins I use as molds for the presentation side of it. So we get ready to rock and roll and let's get it started. So first, I want to start by the mixture. So we're going to go over here. In the meantime, you're going to always put the dry ingredients and the wet ingredients together. So you start with nutmeg. A little bit of cinnamon, confection sugar, not too much because you want sweetness, and then you whisk it in a little bit. Whisk it. You see that? It's actually similar to the same mixture you make when you're making French toast. It just means you're gonna preheat it and everything. All right. Now I'm gonna add my eggs. 2 eggs per recipe. All right. Nice and easy. Crack your eggs. All right. So I'm gonna whisk it again. Whisking the eggs gradually. The eggs acts as the binding agent for the bread pudding. Keeps it together. It's beautiful. All right, that's pretty much done. Then we're gonna cut our dry figs, dry prunes. A bit of this. You can use all different types of fruit for this. You could try figs, you could try dates, you could try apricots, raisins, roast pretty well. The ramekin, make sure it's nice and clean. Hit a little butter. Make sure it follows, it's not stick, a little butter on the base of it. Then add the bread. So what you're gonna do, semi-soft bread, challah bread, soft pastry, something in the soft pastry, don't cook that too hard because you want that thing to cook, everything to cook gradually. You don't want it to take too long, otherwise you get a charred bottom with the pastry. Alright. Then I'm gonna gradually pour this on top. Little by little. Little by little. And I'm gonna add my dry fruits. Then I'm gonna pour a little bit on top again. Not too much mixture. You don't want it to come too dry and soggy. You want it to be nice and firm. Maybe a little bit more bread to form a crust on top. And then this goes straight into the oven. And when you put it in the oven, before you put it in the oven, you gotta have a hot water bath. Because the purpose for this is to prevent the eggs from coagulating and breaking, falling apart. So making sure the water comes about halfway up to the size of the ramekin. Pretty straightforward. Right. And it goes in the oven. Remember, 350 degrees for about 15 minutes. So now, as you can see, I like to play with fire. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a caramel sauce. So what I'm gonna do, I'll start my butter, my confection sugar, the melted butter gradually, confection sugar, you gotta burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it. Add more sugar. Making my caramel sauce, still going. As I say, first process I start the butter, then I do the confection sugar, a little bit of water, then I hit a little bit of whipped cream. This is the result. You don't want to overcook it too much, otherwise it breaks and becomes too sticky. So what about it? This is actually finished, nice and easy. All right, so as you can see, we finished our caramel, and I think our bread pudding is almost done. So we're gonna check the oven. Should be golden on the top. Oh, this is beautiful. You can check this. See, it pops up. Oh, that's what we want. That's what the egg does to it. I think my grandma will be proud of me with this, so give credit to her. All right. So as I said before, some people choose to do the bread pudding in batches, in maybe a metal baking dish or ceramic baking dish. Well, no, you could do it anyway. Once the product is the same, once you have all the ingredients, all the proper cooking methods and everything, then you could do whatever. So I choose to put it in a ramekin. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move it over here. Wanna try this at home? I'm gonna garnish it with a caramel sauce on top. A little bit of caramel. Just a little drizzle on top. And again, I say, you don't put, if you're gonna use a lot of caramel on top of your bread pudding, don't use a lot of sugar inside of the mixture. Otherwise, it overpowers it, becomes too sweet. You know, you don't want to be too sweet. You want to be keep it spicy. You know, not spicy, you know, tart. And I'm gonna finish with a bit of macerated berries on top as garnish. Voila. And if you have some, you know, it's pretty much beautiful, eatable, and exciting. Just enjoy. Food is about thought. You gotta be passionate about what you do. Make sure you put love in whatever you do, whatever you do in life. Same thing with food. Make it fun, make it exciting, and then you love it. So this is the product, finished product. It's a grandma's bread pudding, cream-based bread pudding with a bit of caramel sauce, and finished with a macerated berries. So voila, enjoy. Woohoo! Thank you very much everyone for tuning in. You can find us on Instagram as Salmon Catering and Events. Also, you can follow my Instagram, which is at Chef Kamal Hoyte. You can also find us on the web at Salmon Catering Events NYC.com. Thank you guys once again. I hope you guys had an exciting segment, and I hope that everyone have a blessed day. And as I say in French, woo-wee! Voila! Let's do it. Thank you.